Morning, good morning. Hi guys, it's Robin here. Morning, good morning. Hi guys, it's Robin here. And we're back. Y'all, I've been up since 6:45 this morning here in St. Lucia trying to get a signal. Let's have some breakfast though. Hey guys, I'm Robin. This is my Alkaline Vegan Journey. And this is your daily inspiration station. Let's get your energy headed in the positive direction so you can have a fabulous day. And we do this every day so you can have a fabulous day every day. I saw you, bird. I saw you up there. And this is my tree. This is called wax apple. I'm here in St. Lucia. I don't know where else you'll find these, but these things are freaking delicious. This is called wax apple. I'm here in St. Lucia. I don't know where else you'll find these, but these things are freaking delicious. This is what I eat in the morning. These things are so good. These things are delicious. So sweet. Hey, user 92. Thank you. Tap that screen. Thank you. Thank you. We got mangoes. Not one hairy strand to get stuck in your teeth to give you hairy teeth. None of the mangoes are ready yet. But the wax apples are hidden. On today. I mean, what is going on with this screen? I don't know what's happening with the internet. And I believe it's TikTok, not my router or modem or whatever. Hey, Jackie D, what's up? Hey, Nene, what's up? For those of you who have never joined us before for this inspiration station, get ready. We speak all things positive. Scientifically, it has been proven that your thoughts dictate your future. Like, who wouldn't have? I mean, really, science had to prove that. Really? Science had to prove that for y'all? You think all things negative? And yes, you'll be stressed out. I heard some guy posted a video about anxiety being something good for you. I mean, really, people don't know. Anxiety is not good for you. At all, at all, at all. He says that anxiety keeps you on point, keeps that little bit of fear that's thriving and alert. You kidding me? Thriving and alert. You kidding me? I'm going to repost that video and refute it emphatically because that is, man, do a fast. Get rid of the fear and have all the components that he speaks of being able to acquire because you have anxiety. Yeah. Yeah, fear is good for you. No, it's not. Nah, I'm not letting y'all have it. I'm telling the birds be getting it. I mean, before I could even get to them, y'all should see. Look at this. This is the birds. They love these things. And look at all this on the ground. All of these that are on the ground. These things. All of these that are on the ground. These things. Get this one. Oh, there they are. Aren't they beautiful? The whole bloom is beautiful. So guys, we just celebrated a holiday here in St. Lucia. I don't know if it was celebrated there in the States, but I think it was Labor Day. I don't care what day it is, as long as we can kind of get out of the rat trap. You know what I mean? I don't know where I got this one from. And they never grow alone. God, get off of me. Gotta find where Jeff is. Now, for those of you who have not kept up and may be behind a little bit, y'all know us here at My Alkaline Vegan Journey, we're about to have a big event here in St. Lucia. The event is called Journey to Enlightenment. I want to save the seeds. Grow some more wax apples. Let's see if I can free this little cluster. Hold on. Let me try to get these. What a wonderful breakfast, though. I've already had my water, and I've had my tea. Now I'm on to the fruit. Wax apples. I have 10 or 12 of these, and I am full, ready to go. But I do the water, and then the tea, and then the fruit as a process of breaking my overnight fast, water fast. When your body is getting reacclimated to solid food, it takes a process, and you should go through the process. It hits differently. How many of you have already done your fasting? I'm talking about the reset fasting. All the other fasts are wonderful. But as far as resetting your body so your body is able to heal itself, especially from chronic diseases. How many of y'all got high blood pressure? A load of people have high blood pressure and diabetes and some sort of heart condition. And you can get rid of all of that by just fasting. And what we do 21 days of nothing but distilled water. These are bittery. Let me try another one. Hey, Lawrence Jordan, how are you? Hey, Magic Star. Welcome home. Welcome home, y'all. I know I haven't been on in a minute because we just changed the date of the event from August 8th. Now, we will still be having people come visit here in St. Lucia, and I got you when you get here. Your housing, all of that. The excursions, all of that. Those of you that do come in August will get a test run of what the event in November, the official event is in November, but you'll see exactly what we'll be doing. We're going to have the dive. Those of you who want to get certified as a scuba diver, I'm going to take you to get certified. And I'll give you the instructions if you decide that on that excursion, if you want to get certified. But I'm going to take you down and show you exactly how we harvest wild crafted sea moss. That is the sea moss that's growing on the coral, on the reef, on rocks. And all of St. Lucia is volcanic. So y'all know everything that's growing here in the water and on the land is exponentially more nutritious. These are not sweet like those others. But The event in November, it's actually 11/11. I don't know why. Something just hit me. Um, I want to say last weekend, I went to sleep and I got up. As soon as I got up, I guess I was dreaming about everything and realized that in one day's time, I met three different people who had birthdays that were all ones. First off, Loretta, my friend, her birthday is November 11th. Then I found out that Imos, another friend, his birthday is November 1st. And then Tony, another friend, found out his birthday is January 1. I'm like, all these ones again. And y'all realize, I guess y'all remember back a couple weeks ago, maybe a month or so, I couldn't stop. And I started taking pictures of how many times that 111 in any format, but all ones, kept popping up. Kept popping up. It was like in my face. And then I thought that morning when I woke up, all these people with these ones, why didn't I choose January 11th as the date for this event? How appropriate, you know? So we changed it from August 8th to November 11th, 11/11. So if you're interested, I'm creating a website now because for some reason, me posting the tickets on the Square platform, it ain't working, as do most things. I'm telling you, Square for me has been horrible. I mean, absolutely horrible. I don't know. You got kids playing with this computer algorithm or something. I don't know what it is. But what I've noticed is when I first signed up with Square, I thought that I had to deposit money into the account to get things started. So I sent them a wire for $10,000 US. And it sat there for about, I want to say, close to 2 weeks. And I know I was calling them and they were like, yeah, it's still processing, it's still processing. And then when I started getting angry and just demanding to speak to someone who knew what they were doing, I found out that they don't accept deposits. Even though you have a checking account with them and a savings account with them, they don't accept deposits. Like, where the freak has this money been for 10, 12 days? You know how they do. I get that, chunk of money. They invest it quickly. And they probably made about $100,000, maybe $200,000, maybe more off of that little $10,000. So with the inconvenience of them holding on to the money for all that time without me making money, because it was an investment that I shifted over, that I cashed in to send over to Square to start the business, it wound up, it was making mad money. I think I started that investment account with an NFT with about $150, maybe $200, and it amassed quickly. And I could have still been making money off of that. And Square actually made it for me and didn't give me any of it. But you know what they told me they do? They give me credit because, they charge you for using their platform. So they gave me, with a new company now, they gave me credit for fees for 30 days. Of course, I didn't benefit from that at all. We're still putting up the products on the website. That's okay. I decided to create my own website from code. From code. I don't know nothing about that stuff, but thanks to AI and ChatGPT and some other things, my website is just about done, and it's got a live broadcast. We're going to shift some things. When we do the live broadcast, it's going to be similar to how we're on TikTok right now. I mean, at some point, we got to realize that we can't depend on anyone but ourselves. Even the technology that I'm using, it could go down, but at least it's my own. I dealt with Square since 2021, and they have shown me nothing but things other than positive. And I tried to hold on and hang on to them because their payment process is okay, as far as them being able to allow you to pay on time. I'm going to have that on my own website. And it's funny because they keep wanting me to use other platforms like PayPal and all of that. And I may have to start with that, excuse me, especially in lieu of the event that's coming up. But we won't stay there. We're going to be constantly working on building our own platform for payment processing. Blockchain, all of that, all the security, all of that. But the event on 11/11, Journey to Enlightenment, is all about celebrating our success with completing the reset fast. And we're going to vibe high, y'all. Y'all don't understand. I feel it already. Every time I think about the event, something happens. And it's all for my good. I'm telling you. Being here every day on TikTok live with the Inspiration Station was the beginning. I want you all to check out some of the videos that I posted. These people are on. They know exactly what's up. I mean, we control everything about us. Even, I saw one post where they say, just look in the mirror at yourself and tell yourself that you love yourself. I mean, really love yourself. Because when you love yourself, there's certain things that you will not stand for. Like people talking to you any kind of way. And you just taking it. People treating you any kind of way. Because often when we don't feel good about ourselves or we don't love each other, love ourselves, mangoes falling from the tree, I love it. They're like, yeah, take me. Yeah. The things that we go through in relationships, whether it be with our family, with co-workers, with a lover, we will have principles because we set them for ourselves because we love ourselves. And we're not going to take any and every kind of thing. All because my intention, and has been forever, is to be happy. I don't like these. For some reason, they're not sweet. Not like that one. It's almost like when you take a wax apple and it's really sweet, you don't want that other stuff. Now that one's sweet. I want you all to practice this because it does take practice to change how you think. Because that's the basis of what your future is going to be about. I've been scrolling, and I guess the algorithm that I set is all about positive thinking, manifestation, gratefulness. Yeah, we complain too much about things we don't have. How about really looking at the things that you do have? A lot of us, for some reason, look at others and we compare ourselves to others. Many things are dictated by how others. Let me say that again. Let me restate it. Many of the things that we want and we see others have, it makes us feel less than when we don't have. But you don't know their journey. You don't know their path. You don't know what they've gone through to get to where they are. But I can tell you one thing. I don't care who you are. Keep thinking negative. The universe is there. Now, you all call, there's so many different names, and I want to stick with God, but I don't want this to be a religious conversation at all, because I'm really being flanked with, the reality that I'm finding in people who are religious. It's all judgmental. Because I don't wear the clothes that you wear, or don't eat what you eat, and all of that is a judgment. We need to be our own individual selves. And that's exactly who I am. And it's funny because, and you could tell the judgment. They look at you all funny, like, step off. Because I'm going to be me no matter what. And it's so funny because you can see when people are trying to conform to please others. Fake, 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 fake. Ah, I love the authenticity of myself. I really do. Because I don't let anyone change who I am. I'm always in control. Always. You can like it, love it, leave it. I don't care. But I'm going to be me. And you should too. Because that's how you work at being authentically better as an individual for yourself. Be you. I notice when people get around certain people, they even change the way they talk. Not I, said the spy. Never, never. It's funny because I was talking to a pastor, and y'all know sometimes the profanity slips. But that's me. And yes, it slipped a couple times while speaking to that pastor. And he understood. He understood. I'm not changing, not even for you. If I have it on my heart to say it, I'm going to say it. Now, there are sometimes where you have to think and preface what you say or what you do based on the situation. And of course, we can do that. But don't alter who you are to satisfy somebody else. Come on, stay in complete control of who you are. Such a wonderful, freeing, liberating feeling. Because I'm not coming out of any trick bag. It's always me. Always. And some people, like my brother came down here and was just, I don't know. He's like, I'm always shitting on people. I still don't know what that really means. I shit on people. I don't know. From what I can gather from the context in which he said it, it's like, I don't really care about how you feel about what I say or what I do. Now, sometimes, I don't know. I just think that being authentically you is the most freeing thing that you can be. And I love it. And I'm happy. I'm really happy. I'm telling you, I did that fast, and I don't know. I guess people were like, who are you? Because I was not like this. I really wasn't. And I think that the fear, and I keep talking about this, but this is real. When you fast, it's something about fear that just gets dissipated. You don't have it anymore. So you're able to be free to be who you are, authentically. Man, it was funny when I first moved here to St. Lucia. I felt, oh, whoa. Never, ever, because my edges are thin. And I was wearing my hair up in a bun, y'all know, and the bang to the side. Never would I have done that. Never, ever would I have done that. Wear the hair down so I don't see all of that. But I loved it. I was authentically me for the first time in a long time. When I first fasted and then I came here to St. Lucia. I wound up staying. I've been here for 2.5 years now. Best decision I've ever made. Because I lived in Australia before moving here. Australia was a joke. I mean, what I experienced was the epitome of racism. And it's mainly shown toward, first and foremost, the New Zealanders that have moved to Australia. I don't know. But it was a nice experience being on that side of the world. But I tell you where it's slamming, and I bet they're racist too, but I don't know. Asia. Cambodia, Singapore, oh my God. We went to Singapore, and Singapore is strict as shit, and I see why. You can't even chew gum there. They want their streets to stay pristine clean the way they are. I couldn't believe it. It's like, what the hell am I? Not one candy wrapper on the ground? Shit top. And they have that social score where, like a credit score, you get a social score. Let them find you jaywalking, or let them find you littering, or anything. That shit goes on your social score. And if your social score is such that it's too high or too low, I can't remember, you can't fly. You can't have your kids go to certain schools. You can't live in a certain neighborhood. They are strict with that stuff over there in Asia too. It's interesting, but at that level of fear and stuff, you can keep people in constant control. Constant control, because that's all it is. When you have fear, you are very easily controllable. And I see some really red wax apples. Let me put this down for a minute. Let's go on our wax apple search. Yeah, I really want you all to be here. First and foremost, I want you all to do the reset fast. Even if you don't make it here, I'm telling y'all, this thing is going to change your freaking life for the better. You think you're just going to lose weight? Oh, hell no. It's a lot more than that. I thought I was just going to get a decent immune system to combat this COVID crap. Boy, that and then some. Fasting is, and I have a post on that, where scientifically they've proven that doing the fast and getting rid of fear completely changes your acts and actions and reactions. Look at all the wax apples, y'all. Oh. Got gas? Eat a wax apple. Let me see. I got to get up here, and there's so many little gnats. Let's see how this one is. This one looks red. I don't know. This one may not be it. Let's travel some more. These things are really good. Sweet as shit. Oh, yeah. Everybody keeps talking about different things that you can do to improve your life, like manifestation and dieting and thinking good thoughts and all of that stuff. Do you realize that all of that hits so different when you have a clean body? A lot of people are avoiding doing that fast. But everything that you're doing to improve your life, whether it be financial, health-wise, does not hit the same with a body filled with toxins and disease. Like I said, a lot of people are suffering from high blood pressure. I don't know what the hell that shit is, though. Diabetes, heart disease, so many chronic illnesses that can be completely reversed if you just stop eating. I mean, stop eating for a period of time. You only have to do one reset fast in your entire life. Just one. Once you finish that reset fast and you start refeeding with decent food, and we use Dr. Sabi's nutritional guide, yep, because it's the one, it's the bomb diggity. Yes, he did all the research. He pulled all that stuff together. Look at this here. Holy moly. Y'all see all these wax apples? Oh my God. Me and the birds can have a field day here. Everybody seems to miss that initial step. Get you right first before you start anything. And it's funny, when you do that fast, day 3 is when you start feeling it. These are greeny red. Let's see. I think they need to be red. Damn, all the way up there. Look at the apples on this tree. When I say things like this, I'm like, God is good all the freaking time. Look at all of this food. Man, and then just keep coming. Look, man, this tree right here has been blessed. I mean, really, look at this. I just got to give it a little more time. They need to get a little riper. These things are really good. I'm so glad I love these. They all also have one here in St. Lucia called the Love Apple, Pomme d'Amour. And it gets red. I wonder if there are any. In that one, the birds tear it up. All of these are wax apple trees. If you have to relocate to find your happiness, what are you waiting for? I mean, really, what are you waiting for? I bet you, dollars to donuts, fear has you gripped. And we got a little one on his way to school. Because I can see me not being here in St. Lucia. I can see that. Because ain't no way I come to some place I don't know nobody. Not one person. I have a few guys that I would do dives with, meaning scuba dive for sea moss, that are down south of the island. But I didn't even go there when I moved here. I came up north. I got to go back. Man, these doggone wax apples are good. And once you finish one, it's like, shoot, you have an anchoring for another one. But you want to find that right one. The one that's really red. Like this one. Let's see what we get from this. Fear is a powerful saying. Fear is a powerful tool for all involved. You have a group of people that want to keep you in fear so that they can completely control you. I love being in full control of myself. I really do. I don't care about none of the consequences because when I make a decision, I know it's mine. You can do what you want. Just like with COVID, they were mandating this shot. I couldn't believe it. They're going to make you take a shot. You ain't going in that restaurant. You can't go to that school. You can't have that job if you don't take that shot. And they said it. They said it flamboyantly all over the news, everywhere. Take the shot. As a matter of fact, we'll pay you if you take the shot. Y'all should have known something was up with that one. Shoot. For COVID, when many people are dying from heart disease, they don't give a flying freak about that. Keep passing out this food that they know causes the heart disease. But with COVID, yeah, take that shot. And a lot of people took that shot out of fear. It becomes a point in time where you truly have to stand up for what you believe in. In the heart of hearts of many people who took that shot, they knew they didn't want that shit. They knew they didn't want it. But this is what I mean when I say often this group of people are using fear to manipulate. And it's working because many people are just asleep. I'm at this point in my life now. I don't give a crap. Do what you do to me. I'm going to stand for what I believe in. Perpetually. I don't care if I have to die for it. And I'm not afraid of dying. This fear, the lack of fear that's in me, I don't know where it's going to take me, but I'm going to tell you, I will be in control. I got to find another one, y'all. A nice red one. When you start finding those that are nice and red, I got to find another one, y'all. A nice red one. When you start finding those that are nice and red, you want them to be, you do. Walking down, it's so cool here in St. Lucia. Walking down the street kind of hungry, you see a mango hanging, you go grab it and you eat it. I love it. I love St. Lucia. I love island life. Now, you might find some of these same things on other islands, but I don't know what it is. I think I was called here for a reason. I don't know what it is. It might be this event. Because I'm going to tell you, these people here, some of them practice voodoo, witchcraft, and sorcery, and all that bullshit. And I'm breaking it down from my experience with fasting as to what this shit really is. Y'all know that we have gifts within us that we've never seen before. Like telepathy, clairvoyance, a bunch of other things, right? Science is breaking a lot of this stuff down so that we can believe it, because a lot of it seems like, oh yeah, that's crazy. But it's not, it's real. It's definitely real. I mean, that day, I was on day 30-something of a 40-day all-water fast, and I was sitting in a restaurant with some friends, and my back was to the kitchen door, and all of a sudden I got like what appeared to be like a daydream, where you can actually see it. I mean, you can actually see it. So I was describing what I was seeing, and as I was talking, I could see the expression change on my friend's face. And when I finished describing what had happened, I guess it happened, and they saw it. And they looked at me like, how did you know that was going to happen? I'm like, what? Because I never did turn around to see what they were talking about. But I said, everything you said just happened. Everything you talked about just happened. And it was so vivid. It was so real. I had never seen the waitresses that was coming out of the door and a guy that was going into the door. And she almost hit him with the door. And I guess they said something. I couldn't make that out. But just before all this stuff happened, I'd already seen it in a daydream while sitting there in the restaurant just minutes before it happened. I don't know, clairvoyance. I don't know what it is. I own this stuff so I could prepare myself for COVID and not have to take that shot. I'm going to go get some more. I didn't expect any of this other stuff. Excuse me. Oh, that felt great. I didn't expect any of this other stuff. Now, I had heard and had read and done some research about possibly not resetting the system, but being able to reverse chronic. Didn't really, because I didn't have anything. I had high blood pressure at the time. Might have had a couple of bouts with kidney stones and some other stuff. But this thing just hit so different. I'm telling you, I wasn't prepared for it. Had to do massive research because I ain't know nothing about this health and wellness. Because I wasn't on no health kick. Yeah, I might eat chicken breast instead of, the thigh. I might roast it instead of frying it and that kind of stuff. But, I wasn't on no health trip at all. I guess that's why I had never heard of Dr. Sebi before 2020. Straight up. I had never heard of Dr. Sabi before 2020. I started that fast, that very first fast for 21 days. And somehow or another, I started thinking, what the heck am I going to eat once I finish fasting? Oh. So I started doing research one by one. Okay, you can have this because it's natural, it's wild, it's not cross-pollinated, it's not genetically modified. You can have this. It's not cross-pollinated. I was going one by one through every item that I could eat. And I was prepared to eat that until I found other things that I could eat. Because after you do 21 days and don't put any and everything in your system, hell to the nizzo. No, I went 21 days and cleaned my body up. And I'm going to put what? No. So I went one by one. And that's when I found Dr. Sabi. Dr. Sabi had this list of food items that you could eat that were completely wild, alkaline, and not genetically modified. I was like, God, to be more careful. He did all the work for me. Everything that I was trying to do. So I started doing research on him and started looking at his videos, checking out his lectures and stuff, and joined this group. Right after I'd done my first fast, found this group. I was about to do another fast. But I don't think that's an all water fast. I'm so glad I stuck to my guns with that. I stuck to my guns and did all water. And I was on Facebook with this group. And everybody kept telling me, you should do tea. You should put this in your water. You should do this, that, and that. Hell no. Something right then and there. It's like, nah, that's not how you do it. I mean, the little bit that I did know from church of how they were doing, they ain't putting no stuff in their water and doing tea. I had never heard of a fruit fast and all that other stuff. No, it's been on water. So I stuck to it. They did 21 days of juice or something. I'm like, nah. I think that when I do juice, it's going to make me hungry. It's going to make me want to eat. So I stuck to the water. And y'all, again, this thing is life altering. I mean, when you think about our bodies being equipped with its own repair system, you don't need nobody, and they can't take it from you. They're trying. Some of the experiments, because I would use myself as my own case study, because I wasn't falling for no okie doke. Yeah, this feels too good. What's up with this? You know, fasting made me feel like this. I mean, I felt really good, energetic. And I talk about it past tense because the way I feel now is on a different level. That's when I introduced 40 days of not eating and drinking only water. And it's distilled water now. It used to be spring water, but it's distilled water now. And that's because as I'm on this journey, I'm learning so much stuff. Y'all, like I said, I wasn't prepared for all that came with fasting. I was not prepared for clarity of mind, increased imagination and creativity, lack of fear. Y'all, it took me a minute to find out, why am I moving in this way? Why am I doing the things that I'm doing? And it was because I ain't had fear. I did not have fear. And once you have that constitution of what you want and be willing to die for it, and I mean straight up die for it. When I learned that our bodies are electrical beings and that the energy that we possess can never be created, nor can it be destroyed, I was like on and popping. Really? Really? And the way I'm feeling right now, I want to feel like this forever. If I can't feel like this, take me. I don't want to be here. I love it like this. I'm telling you. And many of you will never experience this because you in the grips of the addiction to that food. Once you fast, let me tell you this. This is another thing I noticed. You create a completely different relationship with food. You create a completely different relationship with food. Sometimes I can go days without eating, not even realize I haven't eaten anything. Because I'm into that tea. I'm telling you. Y'all, let me show you some of the spaces, some of the stuff that I'm putting in my tea. Whoo! Where's the bay leaf? Widen, whatever they call it here. It's bay leaves. Y'all know those leaves that we put in first, whether it's in our fry pan or in our boiling water for soups. You put bay leaves in everything to start your meal. Here, they put it directly in hot water to make a tea. And it's the base for my tea, most of my teas. That and soursop leaves, I have that every day. Now, I might mix it with some marigolds or some basil. I also have mint. I have oregano. What a thought, oregano in a tea. That shit is good. Y'all hear that basil in a tea? Yikes. Yeah, let me show y'all. Yeah, let me lay this stuff out. Let me show y'all what I got in my tea. And I'm telling you, start eating like that, start feeding your body like that. Shit, who needs to fast? Who needs to do any of that? Let me show y'all. This is my tea. Some of the leaves that are in it, because I'm going to pour some more hot water on it. Oregano. This is after it's gone through the heat. I can't do this. Let me do it this way. Okay, we got oregano here. This is basil. This is mint. Some of them you won't be able to recognize because they've already gone through the hot water. I just can't get the internet to reach. This is bay leaves. Yeah, I'll come off of there. These are Boyden bay leaves. Whew, this stuff right here. That's a good tea. Let me see what else. Here's the basil. Now this is basil. I try to catch it when it starts to seed and put it in, because I don't want the basil to go to seed yet. I'm going to make seeds out of them so I can plant some more, because I love this stuff. And you walk through the garden, that's all you smell is that basil. Whoa! What else do I have in here? I got marigolds. Now the marigolds are growing like crazy. Let's see. It's time for me to change leaves, but this is what it looks like now. Marigolds. It's time for me to change the leaves and stuff, because I done wore these out. But what I do, because I know the soursop leaves and bay leaves, they can't just steep. The rule of thumb is that leaves and flowers should be steeped. The roots and the bark should be boiled. But what I find myself doing, like I would burdock root and ginger and things like that, I put it in water and let it come to a boil. Let it boil. And then I put the leaves that need to be steeped in my cup. And I take that boiling water that's flavored now with those leaves bay leaves and soursop leaves. I boil those as well. I put them over the hot water over the leaves in my cup, so it steeps perfectly, stirring it. I want some more tea, like right now. I mean, what a great breakfast, wouldn't you say? Straight off the tree, wax apples and seeds for a tea. All I'm adding really is the hot water. That's a great breakfast. But I learned this stuff from checking out Dr. Sebi. That man was a genius. And I can't stand none of y'all that talk bad about him. I can't stand none of y'all. I'm telling you. Man, this man has done so much to help me in my journey. I don't care about y'all. To help me. And it's like, I hear people talking like he was a fraud, he was a fake. I don't care about y'all. To help me. And it's like, I hear people talking like he was a fraud, he was a fake. How the freak you call somebody a fraud when what they're showing you and what they've given you works? How's that a fraud? I think, man, This man, and I hope he lived a wonderful life. Because he, how's that? I think, man, this man, and I hope he lived a wonderful life. Because he, here go the signal again. Sorry about that pause. Man, look at the mangoes. It's, I mean, just look at how the new growth. But see, that's another thing. I've never really been that into nature like that. But now it's like, it is truly my heaven. I can't see my, somebody was like, yeah, we'll give you some land over here in the city. I don't want it. I'm never living in the city again. Wherever I go, I'm going to be next to nature. Freak that. I'm going to be straight up in the country somewhere. And it's so funny and sad to see many of the people who live needing themselves poor. I'm like, are you a stupid idiot? Everything you need is right at your fingertips. You ain't got to go to the government. You ain't got to go to nobody. It's right here at your fingertips. All the food right here on this farm, Zimbabwe, here in St. Lucia. They got running water that you can drink, bathe with, and it's spring water, registering in at 7.7 pH. How the freak you think you poor? You got people down there in Garin and Bogus, other areas in St. Lucia. They don't even have water. But of course, they're getting it from Wasco, the water company. And for some reason, for 6 weeks, these mugs have not had water. And like I told my friend yesterday, you realize they haven't had water in 6 weeks? Like, they got a river? I was like, oh, you're right. That's what I'm talking about. Do they have a river? Now they can dig a hole and make sure the water goes cleaner and you can take a bucket and use it. Like, y'all some resourceful mofos. Y'all resourceful like a mug. Because who would have thought of that? You know? I love it here. I love my life. I really love my life, y'all. I'm so glad I did that fast. Because I know I wouldn't be here. I know for a fact I wouldn't be here. I'd probably still be in some courtroom testifying for some criminal. You know, I used to be a private investigator in D.C. And I was often called as an expert witness on a lot of criminal cases. I probably would have still been there doing this dumb shit if it hadn't been for COVID, for real. Even though I moved to Australia, I was still doing consulting work. I had other people who were picking up the actual physical work, finding witnesses, getting statements from witnesses, subpoenaing people and all that stuff. I bet I would have. They don't realize. Often, when people try to do you wrong, when they try to do shit that can really mess you up, lemons instantly get turned into lemonade. I don't know what that is. Because if it hadn't been for COVID, I wouldn't be in St. Lucia. I wouldn't have been in Australia. And this is the life. This is my life. It might not be for you, but do what you need to do to make your life the way you want it. And they keep saying it starts with thoughts. If you have good thoughts, you'll have a good life, a good future. But how you gonna get them good thoughts? I mean, I'm saying, how do you actually, in a time where you're getting evicted, you ain't got food, no money for food, everything in the grocery store is fake and fucked up, and with all of that happening, how do you switch it? How do you turn it around? Because it is up to you. I guess, many of you waiting on the government to do what? It's up to you, and only you to switch it. And what we started doing here on the Inspiration Station, we started with it. And what we started doing here on the Inspiration Station, we started with a smile. Y'all remember that? We went out seriously, like, everybody keep telling you to do this, do that. Give me something tangible that I can do so that I can change my energy. And I kept thinking, I always feel good when I'm smiling. I always feel good when I'm you know, not frowning. I don't know. And it came to me, just smile. And at that time, we were thinking that us smiling would allow other people to kind of, think we crazy or whatever. But it might change the energy that you put out that you receive back from other people. And sure enough, people were smiling back. Not those that thought you were crazy. Them the people that just gonna live in that negative world. But when we've started smiling and seeing the response from other people outside, we started seeing that it was changing us just to smile. Just us. I know I did. It's like always sporting a smile. Always sporting a smile. Little things like that. And that's what this event is all about. November 11th, here in St. Lucia. It's going to be a week, 11th through the 18th. That's a Monday to a Monday. And we've already got the excursions, the diving. I'm going to take you down so you can see how I harvest sea moss and restore coral. We've got the horseback ride from this farm down to the ocean. It's a quick ride down there. But once we get down there, we've got a noted chef. His name is Chef Robbie, who's going to prepare us a barbecue down there. And you can take your chances with that water over there if you want. That water is rough. The island is situated such that half of it's on the side of the Atlantic Ocean and the other side is on the Caribbean Sea. And the Caribbean Sea is so calm. It's like, But you get the best sea moss on the Atlantic side because that water is like whipping. And you got to be careful because you got that undercurrent. But I'm a really, really good swimmer. So I could be your lifeguard. Y'all hold on. We got to verify to continue. Good enough for you? But then we're still trying to get Zaka to administer the ayahuasca ceremony. He's so, I don't know. That might have to be something on the side because after a month, 2 months of not hearing from him, trying to get this thing together, he finally answered the phone and I asked how much per person for the ayahuasca ceremony. He says $550. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, the stuff is very, 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 very illegal if you get cocaine. In that it's Interpol ready. I don't care where you are on this earth, you get caught with it, you going down. Now, with ayahuasca, because it's a natural herb, it's a root. And he does something to it so that he extracts the juices, compounds, and it winds up freeing your mind. I think I'm experiencing what you all will experience with the ayahuasca just from doing those 2 40-day water fasts. I really do. Because, man, y'all, I wish I had been prepared for this. I wish I at least had been following some kind of health kit. And I wasn't. So this shit is like taking me, way off guard. 2 years now, and I'm still learning stuff about fasting and what it's body. But when you think about it, it's like, what better repair should you do for your body than to let your body do it, since it's inundated with everything that's needed to repair you? Needs no help. And that's why we now do distilled water. One of the docs who's found out about it and is adopting it says that these look pretty good. And they're like already rinsed because it rained. Aren't these so cute? Those are the pom-poms. And I'm convinced. Oh no, I don't like this one. Once you had a real sweet one, you ain't falling for that okie doke. Let's see if we can find another one. I don't know what this is. I'm gonna keep picking until I find the cluster that is nice and sweet. This one looks like it might be sweet. But if you have cancer, if you have any of those serious chronic diseases, y'all give it a try. I mean, they keep saying you need to make sure you give that warning about make sure you see a doctor and all that you do. I'm not a doctor. I'm just someone who tried it and has worked for me repeatedly. I've done 12 fasts, 12 long-term fasts since 2020. My first one was February of 2020. And that one's for 21 days. That's what started the ball rolling. I could have stopped there. But the reason why I didn't is because I was not convinced. Y'all just don't understand. Once I finished that first 21-day fast, and I merged right into all the things that were on Dr. Sabi's nutritional guide. All of them. I didn't deviate not once. I ain't never felt so good in all of my life. And what I can remember as a child, not even then. Energy. And then I did another one with that group. So February I did one, May I did one, July, August I did one, and November I did one. All those were for 21 days. Now between the later ones, I actually did my own experiments. Instead of eating all the stuff from, I ate all the stuff from Dr. Sabi's nutritional guide, but I also did my little with meat, all kinds, fish, fowl, beef, pork, all of it. Then I did a fast, cleanse that out. Then I did one with sugar. Mess around if you want. Mess around if you want with that freaking dumb sugar. Whoo! I think that by far is the worst. Ain't no meat or any of that can compare to the damage I felt. Or after doing the M&Ms, I was hard on those M&Ms, peanut M&Ms. When I finished eating those M&Ms and tried to fast, it took every fiber in my body to stay on that fast the whole time. Normally, when you start fasting, after about 3 days, when your body transitions over into that new energy source, you don't feel hunger. But not after sugar. I don't know what the freak that stuff was. Every last one of them 21 days, I was struggling. I came up with so much, I had to write a book behind it on some of the tricks I had to do just to stay on that fast. I was like, what the hell is this? I've done all these fasts. It's really nothing for me. Doing this sugar, I'm having this sugar. I'm having real trouble staying on the fast. That's why I say they know what's up. They know what's up. They know that if you ever do like I did and fast for those whole 21 days, they can't control you at all. Because there's something about it. You get rid of fear. And I'm telling you, when I look back over my life and I look at some of the decisions I made, places I've been, things that I did or didn't do, all based on fucking fear. Like, man, wait all this to this time in my life to realize all the benefits of fasting. Time I wasted. That's all I can think. But so what? It might have been wasted, but now I'm living my best life. Woo! I love it. I love my life. really love my life. And I don't have much. I'm poor as shit financially, with money and stuff. But I'm richer than most. Because I have this opportunity of being right where I am. And that's about to change. I'm building my own spot. I'm building my own spot. And those of you who have inquired about possibly moving here, I got y'all. The 2.5 years that I've been here, so I have the inside scoop. What I have noticed is here in St. Lucia, because the people are really, third world. It's like they don't have, look. You think I'm not going to take him? Look how red he is standing there by himself. He's like, come get me. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Get him. Oh, I got to pee, y'all. Anyhow. I really do have to pee. But anyhow, like I said, I wasn't expecting all of this to happen to me. All I wanted to do was prepare my body for the COVID without having to take that shot. And boy, what did I get myself into? It's all good. And I see that it just keeps getting better. You think positively, perpetually. And that takes practice. Because y'all know we're dealing with times that are other than positive. Hold on. I really do have to pee. I may have to let y'all go on. That means I got to run to the house, get tissue, and run back to the communal restroom to pee, and then I ain't going through all that. Hold it. Anyhow. Yesterday, I got the tour of the farms that you all will be touring when you come. Y'all gonna be amazed. I'm wondering why people don't come to St. Lucia to really see St. Lucia. They come to see the cutouts from the Americans and the Canadians and the English down there in Rodney Bay. You can go anywhere in the world to see that shit. Anywhere. All the cutouts of the resorts, the beaches, the palm trees, the banana trees. Hell no, that ain't what St. Lucia's about. Not even a little bit. You haven't tapped in until you get to where the locals live. Get to where the indigenous people are striving and surviving. They call this shit third world. I think they call it third world because they don't want your ass here. You got a couple people that want to keep these little islands to themselves. They don't want y'all here. But I'm going to have you all right here. And y'all going to see what St. Lucia really is about. Nobody's ever done it before. Nobody. My Alkaline vegan journey will be the first. Give you all an inside peek of what St. Lucia's all about. And you're going to love it. You hear what I'm saying? Freaking love it. Some of the places that I've experienced here. Now, most of you all know I've been pretty much all over the world, except for Africa. And that's interesting. It's like saving the best for last. God, I'm telling you. Saving the best for last, because I done been to Malta in the Mediterranean, Santorini in the Mediterranean, off the coast of Greece, Gozo, Comino, that's in the Mediterranean. I lived in Malta for a minute. I lived in Australia, Haiti, Dominican Republic, all the islands, St. Kitts, St. Vincent, all the islands, Barbados, Aruba. I stayed there for a long minute. And this sisters with, Malta is comprised of those three islands, Malta, Comino, Gozo. So you're like, it's almost like a New York, Connecticut, and Jersey, like a tri-state area, D.C., Maryland, Virginia, tri-state. But these are tri-islands. Aruba is the same. They're called the ABC Islands, Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao. I was living down there for a minute, and it's like a sneeze. I mean, literally, you can see Venezuela from Aruba. And I mean, I've been all up these Jamaica. I said Haiti and DR. I've been all these islands. I don't know what it is about St. Lucia, though. I don't know what it is about St. Lucia. And yes, this one is the bomb. Look how red it is. This one is the bomb. See, how come I can't find more of these? And there was only one hanging there. And yes, I'm full now. But this is the reason why I got to pee. Anyhow, so when you get here in November, I got so many surprises for y'all. We got like 3 celebrities now. And the workshops, we got one workshop that you cannot miss. I'm still trying to figure out how I set it up. Because we have a tier level. For those of you who want the ultimate experience here in St. Lucia, we'll have more activities for you. But of course, you pay more. For those of you who just want to sit back and relax and check it out, you can do that too. We have a number of tents that people will be residing in. We also have a couple of apartments / homes that you can choose from, and we have the entire house that's going to be shared, but it's completely all guests in those homes where you share the kitchen and the bathroom and all of that. But all the activities are going to be right here. We're going to clean all this stuff up. The horses are going to be in stables right here in this area. I started putting that stuff together. I think we have about 10 horses or so that are going to go out when we take the trail ride down to the beach. Y'all don't miss this thing. You know, because I look at this event as being the beginning point to change the vibe on this earth. You heard what I said? This event is going to be the event to change the vibe on this earth. Everybody has something negative to say and they don't mind saying it, which changes the energy. Stop that. We're not going to dwell in that negative arena anymore. We're going to perpetually be positive. And yes, it takes practice, a lot of it. I mean, really, look at the sky. Yeah, and that's another reason why I need to change that August date, because we ain't playing around with these hurricanes. And it's straight up in the middle of rainy hurricane season. And it'll be all over in November. But it's going to be a little more expensive, though. Because November is when the shit starts settling down. It's nice and warm here. It's so beautiful in this country. I don't know what that shit is. It is absolutely gorgeous here in St. Lucia. Man. But yeah, November, when you start reaping the benefits of the harvest. Because rainy season is over and everything starts growing like crazy. Little seeds. Grow another one. Like we need more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of them. Yeah, we need more. We need more. And that's why I can't understand why Bill Gates and his cronies believe that we need to depopulate because the earth can't handle more people because of the food. But in the same breath, from what I hear, and I still haven't looked that shit up. I ain't got time for that. But I hear that he's the one that's trying to eradicate over 70 million acres of trees. He gonna force your ass into them 15-minute cities. Cause what you gonna do with when you don't have trees? I mean, did y'all take science when you were in elementary school? I mean, didn't we learn something about the trees and the plants? They are like our filter. They take the CO2 and they absorb it, just like the coral in the water. It absorbs the CO2, which is harmful for humans, right? And in return, they pump out oxygen, which is great for humans, right? I'm talking about human 1.0s, not the human 2.0s, because I believe that's what this whole thing is about. Because they can't do what God does, they're going to manipulate it so that they become the gods. And they can change your immune system, change everything about you just in a lab. I have to think about that, though. Think about it this way. You are the creator, and you created humans. You created earth, the flowers, the trees. And you got some mofo down there trying to stir shit up and fuck it up. For real, changing the DNA for the fruits and vegetables and the humans. I mean, he can't be happy. She can't be happy. The creator can't be happy. Because how you going to come and change all my shit? You know, just change it all. That's why we need to change the vibe, y'all. Change the vibe. Let's get on this positive vibe perpetually. It is so much fun here. I can remember, really being in that negative space where worried about this, anxious about that. Excuse me. Oh, the wind. Yeah, hurricane season is on its way. You can tell by the way the wind just whips, but it's so much better being happy. The stress. When I heard that guy talking about, yes, we need anxiety. Like, nigga, please, are you crazy? You don't need anxiety. You don't need any fear. You don't need none of that stuff. You don't need none of it. And I wonder if that was a commercial promotion for fear. Like, yeah, make sure you have fear. Make sure you keep some fear. Because it's like somebody really wants you to stay in fear. Anxiety, you want that? I'm gonna play the video. Like somebody's actually promoting that bullshit. Are you stupid? You don't need none of that. None of that. If you fast, all those attributes he's talking about, you get. And not only do you get those attributes, you get to clean your body. You get to lose some weight. You get to think clearly. You get the creativity. You get to act better and react better. Everything is better with fasting. You don't need no freaking anxiety. I can't believe he actually came and serious with it too. Came out the mouth and said that dumb shit. But like I said, I think that was a promotion for you not to feel so bad about being anxious all the time or stressed all the time. I don't know what they be thinking about. I really don't. But yeah, let me get to say, yo, man, we got 99 plus comments. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me get with it. I'm sorry. Let's get with it. Okay, we got Majestic Stars, a new member of the family. What's up? Welcome to the family, my Alkaline vegan journey family. I can really sing though, y'all. I used to sing back up with Peebo Bryson and the Daz Band. See, I thought I was living then. You hear me? I thought I was just cold. That was the life. Ha! Not. Nothing beats what I'm experiencing right now. Nothing in my life. Nothing. I'm more happier than I've ever been in my entire freaking life. I can't wait for my daughter and son to get here. I can't wait for them to get here. Yeah, I'm on the search for more wax apples. Yeah, I can't wait for them to get here. And my mom. I want mommy to come too. I want mommy to come too. Man, I was just thinking about that earlier today. You know, she's up in age and I want her to live the rest of her. I'm living it. I want y'all to feel that too. I want y'all to live it. Man, and it don't take a lot of money, y'all. That's what's so great about it. It does not take a lot of money. If any, you just got to get here. See, I don't know. I keep coming up with these doggone ones that not as sweet as the first one. And I done got spoiled. I want them to all be nice and sweet. This is okay. Not as sweet as that one. That one that was hanging there by itself. Ooh, it was meant just for me. Y'all, that just first visited this farm last year was a little spat between Simeon and some other farmer. And the day before this incident happened, I was laying in the hammock. It was raining like cats and dogs. And I was completely protected by the circle of trees that was hovering over the hammock. So I didn't feel no rain. But I did notice that the rain was bringing this one mango down from the tree. I looked at that mango. It looked like it was ready. I felt when the rain brought it down, I felt that it was still hard. So I told the mango, I'm going to get you. Before I leave, I'm going to get you. Right? And it kept falling, kept coming down. The rain was weighing it down so much that it was right there where I could just touch it. So that led me on looking at the rest of the fruit trees that were around it, like the cashew tree, which I thought was an almond tree. But had me check it out. And I was checking out this dog. Here it is. This is a cashew tree. This is pretty much how it looked. There's a cashew tree right here. And y'all see how you can tell this is a cashew tree alive because yellow and all of this. Well, let me say, as a matter of fact, did y'all know it grew like this? It's like the seed grows outside of the fruit. And this part you can eat. This is the fruit. Didn't know that either. Let me pull one. I'm not eating this one. Let me see if I can find a red one. When it's ready to eat, it's red. This one's still yellow. That's how they started off. Cashews. But anyhow, I'm looking at this cashew tree, and I am stunned. My mouth is there hanging like a... Find one damaged, tattered, yellow, bitten off leaf on the whole tree. I had to stop and say, is this shit real? This can't be real because there's not one leaf that's got a bite or whatever where it looks real. Not one damaged leaf, right? So I'm like loving on this tree, like where the freak did you come from? So I retiring for the night. It was a Saturday night. I'll never forget it. That Sunday morning at 6 a.m. I heard this chainsaw. Woke us up. Y'all, I came out and this mofo was cutting the tree down. I'll never forget that shit. I'll never forget that shit. He was cutting the motherfucker down. I was like, okay. Simeon told me, go get King. Go get King. So I came up here to the farm, or to the kitchen where King usually is. And I told King, there's a man cutting a tree down over here. And he's like, he came up. I stayed at the kitchen because I ain't want shit to do with it. I knew. Because I was already hurt. That shit hurt me so deep. I don't know where that hurt came from. It's like I had communed with this tree. Straight up, I had communed with this tree, and this mofo cutting it down. I was so hurt by that. So when I came back, he was still cutting at the tree. This dumbass. Anyhow, oh, that's papaya. I'm like, where they get the orange one? It's papaya up there that's got two heads. What the? Y'all, wait a minute. I'm just realizing this. It's amongst the freaking wax apples. But anyhow, he's still cutting the thing down, right? So I'm looking at him and I ask, sir, why did you cut down the tree? He looked at me and he said, 'cause it's mine. I want it right there. You know what I want to do. You know exactly what I wanted to do. So Majestic Star, let me get to that comment. Yeah, he fucked it up, but we've done some things, and there are other coconut, cashew nut trees growing from that tree. So it ain't never gonna die. You know, it's never gonna die. And I still see the man around. I guess him and Simeon is still beefing. I don't know. I'll say hi to him. And he knows who I am. He came back once before, helping Simeon, kind of border it off. I planted about 50 million coconut trees because I'm in a natural gate, a natural fence where you ain't getting through these coconut trees. That's even if they grow, but they're right on top of each other, right next to each other, right? So I plant them, and this man comes, and I guess on the other side of it is his land or his property or whatever. I think that was the dispute. Simeon had built his house partially on his land. I don't know how it went, but anyhow, the man didn't like he cut the tree down and told Simeon he bet not touch that avocado tree that's sitting right in front of the house. The leaves and all of that are on the roof of the house. Like, don't touch it. Don't touch the avocado. You stupid. I don't know how they play here, but they ain't playing with me. Anyhow, brain something for his part so that I guess he could clear it or whatever. It never did. But I'm like, hey, don't fucking put that shit on my stuff. Don't put none of that shit on my stuff. And this is mine. I planted these coconuts because it's the border, right? Don't put that shit there. And he started cursing again. I'm like, okay, yeah, just go do your business, whatever. But I still speak to him. I'm telling you, I don't hold no grudges. I'll tell you what I have to tell you right then on the spot. But we still friends. I'm going to stand up for myself and say what I have to say. But we still friends. I don't harbor no ill will or none of that. But I'm going to let you know when you're wrong. I'm not going to hold that against you and not speak to you. But look at this. He's got like 5 heads. 1, 2, 3, 4 heads. That's papaya. Have y'all ever seen one with that many heads? What? I'm loving this. I am loving this. I ain't never seen a papaya like that. There's one papaya tree starting right here. Let me see it. One papaya tree. What the hell? I mean, you see how it starts here and it comes up and it's got this one, I guess it got eradicated. And then you got this one. There's more than 5. What the hell? I ain't never seen papaya grow like this. There's one there. And then as you go up, but see, we got the stick holding it up. I see now. What am I doing? Y'all, let me step back. What the hell is going on? The tree from the wax apple is actually holding the papaya tree up. And from those shoots, you got all of this happening up there? Really? I'm loving it. That's going to be a magic papaya tree. Look at all. Uh-oh. Here's another good one. Oh, that's papaya up here with these wax apples. Anyhow, so he cut the tree down. And they do. I forgot the point I was going to make. Anyhow, there's a wind of negativity that we want not only to expose, but to eradicate. And we're doing that at this event. Our thought process is that once we resonate on this high frequency, we'll be able to pretty much do like the opera singer. Y'all know the opera singer can hit that note and shatter glass. We're trying to shatter this negative energy. I mean, to its core, just shatter it. I love these mangoes. I just got a good one. Let me see if any are good over here. Oh, hidden. Y'all, I still have to use the bathroom. Look at that. Now, sometimes I can take them like this. Hold on to them for a minute before the birds get them. And let them ripen. Y'all, this is the life. Look at the wax. It just oozes wax or juice as you cut them. I just want to be all on me. Now, when you get this stuff, this kind of juice on you from the bananas, don't expect to wear those clothes ever again because they are ruined. I've ruined so many doggone pieces of clothing because of that banana juice. And you can't get out. I mean, this towel is one of them. This used to be white. All of that's banana. Yeah, don't mess around with that. But when y'all get here, y'all gonna be able to take seeds home. We got stuff set up through the Department of Agriculture so that you all could take a lot of the things from the farm tour that we take home with you. Seeds, plants, leaves, because I know a lot of y'all want them soursop leaves, and y'all want as many as you want. They're good dried or fresh. Have the same medicinal content. And I don't know, soursop, NIH finally did a report that is good for, not just good, it reverses heart disease completely. But they knew this. Y'all realize soursop was growing down there in Florida and they stopped it. Almost like they tried to stop dandelions from growing, that Monsanto. They know these things. They know these things, and what they're trying to do is to bring it back, because the traditional Chinese medicine, TCM, they put them on blast for real. Oh, that felt so good. Ooh, I need more tea. And Monsanto, and it was interesting with Monsanto and this dandelion. They knew all along that the dandelion was good for cancer, first and foremost. And then they started finding out it's good for heart disease. And then they just kept finding all of these benefits from the dandelion, that weed that messed up that pristine lawn. You know, that luxury lawn. Oh, don't have weeds in your lawn. Get rid of them with Roundup. We fell for that okie doke. I mean, really, what's the purpose of the grass? Who even came up with that bullshit? We got grass all over the United States, and what is it doing for you? Whereas you could plant a apple tree or I don't know about soursop, but orange tree or whatever kind of tree or plant. Why grass? Well, why were they stuck on? Oh, you know why? Yeah, them lawns came out, right around the time when slaves were being freed. Slaves were being given their freedom, like opening the farm doors and all the animals just let to go to the wild, And once they start fleeing the masses' house, they had to have some place to go and some place to eat and all of that. And that's when they started with them lawns. Stop growing things that you could eat and start just nothing but lawn that you can't do shit with but look pretty. And I mean, but can you really in your mind imagine such hatred and evilness that these are people, these are humans that have been serving you, and now they've gotten their freedom, and you hating on them so much that you don't even want them to eat. You rather have a lawn than food. Just like I told you, when I'm hungry here in St. Lucia, everywhere has a fruit tree somewhere, and it might be somebody, but guess what? I'm taking one. You know what I mean? Can you imagine somebody being that hateful that they don't even want you to eat? That's why we got to change the vibe, because it's only getting worse, and they have more slick ways of doing shit. But we got to change this vibe. It's so much better to be happy and positive. I've been on the other side. I was a criminal investigator. How much worse can you get just being in that criminal justice system? Please. What a joke. Like perpetual negativity, perpetual negative vibes. Everybody's in trouble. Everybody's incarcerated. Everybody's trying to get out. Ugh. Yeah, I've been on that side of it. Fuck that. Ain't nobody trying to live like that. Oh my God. I mean, when I think about where I've come from and where I am now, it's like, Lord, what took me so long? I mean, really, it took COVID to get me to fast, and the fast to get me to see this? Y'all, fast today. Fast today. And I say today because I know y'all going to say, oh, okay, I will. But I'm going to wait till tonight. No, I'm going to wait till next week. No, I'm going to wait till... I know y'all. I know y'all. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait. Keep waiting. Keep waiting. Keep waiting. Because the more you wait, guess what? The more those of us who have already done it keep realizing how great it is. Keep benefiting from all that comes from fasting. I don't know why we're so... I don't know. I ain't even going to go down that rabbit hole. But yeah, the fast today. The reset fast is a 21-day all distilled water fast. You don't eat anything. You don't add anything to your distilled water. You don't add nothing. Many people are doing 7 days of dry fasting, or a combination of both. Dry fasting is where you don't eat anything and you don't drink anything. It's straight dry. Straight dry. Every 1 day of dry fasting is equivalent to 3 days of water fasting. And I think that's the epitome of fasting. Dry fasting. Dry fasting, man, no wonder in 1 day of dry fasting is equal to 3 days of water, because that thing is powerful. That thing is powerful, and as much as I love water, it can be challenging to do that one. But it's worth every effort you make to complete it. It's worth it. And it's over in 7 days to do the complete reset. To do the complete reset, it starts with 21 days. Now, if you have chronic illnesses and stuff, yeah, you might have to go 40 or possibly 90. When you do those fasts that are over 40 days, you really do need to have, I won't say a doctor. That's what they want me to say. So I'm going to say that. But I look at holistic practitioners, herbalists. I look at people who can monitor your electrolytes, because once you get past 45 days, that's when your electrolytes get affected. And there are things you can do so that you can continue with the repair of the body. And when you repair your body with fasting, it's one and done. It's one and done. All you have to do thereafter is feed properly, refeed properly. And that's with good stuff. And Dr. Sebi's nutritional guide has all of that good stuff. Now, y'all realize that Dr. Sebi's guide is only that, a guide. He died before he could finish. He died with more that could be done to that list. Just like honey is not on it. I believe honey could be on it. Maple syrup could be on it because they can tap trees and go directly from the tree to your table. They don't have to heat it and boil it and all this other stuff. Like they always got to put their hand in. I believe it's because I want to call it jealousy because the creator is the one, and especially with smarter than everybody else. They can't even comprehend. They can't keep up. They can't keep up. They can't even compare. And that's why for me, now that my body is right, I would never go to no doctor and have them do anything other than to, take the the not the diagnosis. Take the blood, tell me what's in the blood. Take the urine, tell me what's in the urine. Take the stool and tell me what's in it. And those kind of things. Those kind of what are they called? I forget what they call. But y'all know what I'm talking about. Give me my blood pressure. Give me my weight. Give me my sugar levels. Give me all that stuff. And then I'll do the rest. I don't need you to do shit else for me. Not one other thing for me. They don't have the aptitude. They can't touch this. They can't touch it. I don't want your surgery. I don't want your internal probing. I don't want none of that. Just because I can't take the sugar level. Maybe I could. I don't want y'all touching on me. Because you aren't ready. You are not prepared. You ain't nowhere near the aptitude of the creator. I don't want you touching me. No, not even a little bit. What is that holding up? I had a C-section with CJ. He was my... I regret that to this day. I really do. I really do. Have them cut. It's the only surgery that I've had in my life. Because they don't have the aptitude. They don't... No, you ain't smart enough. You're not... No. And that's why I tell you, I had one neighbor when I was in Grocery Lake here in St. Lucia on his shoulder. And he was like, oh yeah, I'm going to have it cut off. You ain't never heard of castor oil? Y'all make it, and y'all make the best. That shit is volcanic. And that's why we sell it in our store. Y'all can go get some. And we mix it with some other ingredients for the whole health and wellness. You don't need a lot. It's simple stuff. But he was talking about getting it cut off. I'm like, yeah, castor oil, dude. I had a knot on my breast, and then I had a knot underneath my arm. Now, that's the lymphatic system telling you that it's clogged. You got to do something. So what I did is I started doing my teas. There are certain herbs that you can do, that you can take to help your lymphatic system out. But I also use the castor oil, mainly on my breast, because my sister died of breast cancer. And I just knew it was breast cancer. I just knew it. And then it's like, hell no, we're going to beat this. I mean, this lifestyle is like that. I love it, man. I put that castor on just a fingertip on that knot. And I wound up getting rid of that knot in about 3 days. Just kept, and I was serious. It was huge. It was like, where'd this come from, like, overnight? What the freak is this? I got mad because it's like, damn. Me too? Breast cancer? Are you kidding me? I ain't, fuck that. I'll fast for the rest of my life. I ain't sporting that stuff. I'm not sporting none of that. And I know how to heal myself. Man, that's why, man, I had this girlfriend. Her name was Terry. And I grew up with her from kids, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way up until I left and went to Georgia. And from Georgia, I came back to Ohio. And then from Ohio, I went to Howard University here in D.C. But I hadn't seen her for years. Years. And she found me on Facebook and wound up calling me Facebook Messenger while she was in the hospital. I still can't get over that. She was in the hospital all tubed up. I'm like, when I first saw her, I didn't recognize who she was. I'm like, who the fuck is this? I'm like, what is going on? And she's like, hey, Robbie. I'm like, Terry, are you okay? What's up? Oh my, like the first time I see her like that. And she said, oh, girl, don't worry about it. This is normal. It almost made me want to cry. Like, we that sleep that we think shit like that is normal. Y'all, that shit ain't normal on nobody's spectrum. To be tubed up like that, no, that's not normal. And she kept telling me how she has to come in every so often, kind of like my sister. She had to go in and get meds and internally injected. I don't know what that shit was, but anyhow, Terry was back and forth to get her bowels drained or some shit because she had irritable bowel syndrome, IBS or something like that. I had never heard of that stuff before her, but I looked it up and it's like, girl, I'm sure a fast would really help you. Just stop eating for a minute. I mean, because it kept talking about autoimmune, this and this, all, and it's like I was new on my journey, had only done maybe one, possibly two fasts, but I knew how I felt. I knew how it changed me. Doctor can't find no sign of high blood pressure, even though it was new, and she claimed that, oh, it'll be back. Once you start eating again, it'll be back, Never did. But this is the same doctor who's like, yeah, you're going to be on this amlodipine or Liposil for the rest of your life. And I stopped taking it right after she said that. I was like, I'm not fucking around with y'all because something's got to be in it where I wasn't born with this stuff, but you got something that you done whipped up in a lab that I got to be on for the rest of my life and I'm supposed to take it? Fuck no, I'm getting rid of this stuff now. I stopped taking that stuff in 2012. It wasn't until 2020 that I did the fast. Called myself losing weight, went to the doctor trying to get this done. Anyhow, Terry calls me, she's all hooked up, and I tell her to fast. She's like, oh no, I could never fast. Now, she done got used to what they done call normal. Going in, getting these tubes all up on her, fixing her, whatever. Temporarily, of course. Terry never left that hospital. That shit hurt me so bad. That shit hurt me so bad. She was like my best friend growing up. And she calls me after I don't know how many years in a hospital. And they straight got her thinking that shit tubed up was normal. So she's thinking, I'm sure, that okay, I fuck up again, I can come here and get it cleansed out, whatever. Let the doctors tube me up again. She never left that hospital. Y'all fast. Please get your fasting in. 21 days of nothing but distilled water. And thank me later. Thank me later. Thank me later. Because I'm telling you, if someone had led me down this path way back when, even before COVID. I know Scoop. If Scoop is here, I'm so proud of you. Girlfriend did her 21 days undercover. I understand, because when you start talking about it, oh, are you crazy? What? You could take this, you could do this, you could do that. Just like when I was fasting doing that all water. Oh no, you need to put salt in this. You need to take this tea. You wasted a fast because you didn't do this. And Scoop went into autophagy in 2 days. That means her body was clean. Her body was really clean. When I did my first fast, it took me 3 days to get to autophagy. Autophagy is when your body starts generating those stem cells to go in and do the actual repair, the heavy duty lifting. Now, your body goes through the stem cell generation almost daily. But as you get older, you stop producing stem cells, and those that are there wind up dying as you get older. which means that you ain't got that repair system righty tight. The way to get it righty tight is to fast. When you fast, you generate massive amounts of stem cells. Massive. I'm just in love with this body. I mean, some things that it can do, it's just overwhelming a little bit. Maybe a lot. Oh, I was supposed to go out with Deshway today at 10 o'clock. Oh, well. Anyhow, let me get to some of these comments. I know I'm behind. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me just catch up. Okay. We got Nirvana. It's a new member of the family. Yes, y'all. This event, November 11th, is for family members only. Make sure you are following on TikTok and subscribed on YouTube. Both are My Alkaline Vegan Journey. I'm telling you, I had 4 people pay for tickets that weren't family members. Like, either go back and you got to, go follow me on TikTok. Join the family on TikTok. That's following. And go to YouTube and subscribe. I got to go check to make sure they have. Because I'm sending money back. I'm not doing that. I want you all to be cleansed. We ain't playing this okie doke stuff. I'm so tired of this negative energy that surrounds this earth. It's got to be lifted. And I believe we can do it. I mean, our bodies are such that we are amazing beings. Y'all understand what I'm saying? We are resilient. Man. And no matter how bad we fuck up, drinking, smoking, eating all manner of dumb stuff, it still gives us another chance. I mean, fasting is that other chance to rectify it to its core. You could be sickly as I don't know what. Do a reset fast. And I say reset fast because that's the one that's going to go for rectifying shit. I mean, reversing stuff. I mean, really. And you don't have to take my word for it. Just do it. Look it up. Check out Alan Goldhammer. That's a doctor that got arrested back in the 80s for prescribing fasting. Every time I think about that, because I'm a private investigator, I can see me. What? They arrested you for what? Like, throw this shit out of court. What are they doing? But there was a message that needed to be passed along through Dr. Goldhammer's arrest. And it was to go to you as the consumer and to the medical community. Stop fucking around with that fasting, because we ain't having it. We got to get this stem cell money, this stem cell therapy money. And you bet not mess it up. You bet not mess it up. You know what I mean? Because that's all it was. They were doing that stem cell therapy research and all that other stuff, and this man done tipped the boat and giving it away. Giving it away for free. I wonder if you had to actually pay for the prescription for fasting. I don't know. Why would you have to have a prescription for? I don't know. I ain't getting into all of that. But you understand what I'm saying? You got the medical community, the scientific community, researching the benefits of fasting, and they stumble across the stem cell. This is how I'm imagining it. And while they're finding the amazing, miraculous wonders of that stem cell, you got this dum-dum over here telling everybody about it and giving it away free in its natural state from the core. Fasting. They hear about this man, Dr. Alan Goldhammer, just freely-nilly, fast, giving a prescription. Like, this is serious. Do your fasting. You did. And they're right on the brink of a breakthrough with stem cell therapy that they could charge out I wonder how much it costs to actually have stem cell therapy. I'm going to look that up. But anyhow, you got this dum-dum just letting the secrets go. I got to get another wax apple. I'm full, though. I'm just being greedy right now. Yeah, I'm just being greedy right now. And he just messing up the whole program for everybody in the medical community. So they arrest him. They actually go in and put handcuffs on him. He's an AMA, certified, board certified, licensed physician, doing what he thinks is the right thing. Because he had done some case studies, he just hadn't documented them. Come up in his office, the police, and put handcuffs on him. Like I said, this is just in my imagination of learning of the events of him being arrested. The actual scenario, I'm checking out, y'all got to come down. Because for real, ain't nobody giving them like y'all. But, so he has to get a criminal defense attorney with me, their investigator, to get him out of jail. Hold on, y'all. I got to get some of these. Hold on. I can tell already that's not the one. They got to be red at the top. Let me see. So, I see y'all conversing because I keep going off track. Because I haven't been on live. I see y'all conversing because I keep going off track. Because I haven't been on live. And how long, y'all? So, when I got one. Yeah, we got 20%. Let me get through the comments. Anyhow, so, he gets arrested. And somehow or another he gets out. But now he's the leading aficionado when it comes to long-term water fasting to reverse chronic illness. Like I said, thank me later. Thank me later. But I want you to do it. Whether you come here to St. Lucia for our retreat in celebration of resetting your... Just do the fast. 21 days. And you don't have to be ill or have illnesses. You better bet. You do 21 days of nothing but distilled water, you better bet. I don't care if you didn't know you... Like me. I knew I had high blood pressure, but that was it. But the stuff that it rectified, the stuff that it turned around, all of that, I'm telling you, has completely changed my life. Some of the stuff, the mucus that came out of my system day 7, y'all. I ain't know what that shit was in the toilet. I'm like, what the hell? Somebody, it was mucus. And a lot of that shit. What would have happened as far as my health had I not done the fast then? I'd probably have heart disease or some kind of disease because you can't live with that kind of mucus and it not become inflammation. And inflammation ain't nothing but disease. And yeah, like I said, I'm thankful and grateful for COVID. Because there's no way back then that I would have done any kind of fasting. I'm just not the one. I'm not the one. And when I say fear may have led and guided you to take that COVID shot or not to take it, either way, it was your decision. Every time I think about that politician coming on the news talking about, we didn't make y'all take that shot. That was your decision. With all the mandates that they had with that damn shot. To actually come out on TV and announce to the world that we ain't make y'all do shit. Whatever you did was your decision. That really put me on pause too. So I ain't doing shit if I don't want to. And you have to be in a position where you're willing to die for what you believe in. Straight up. Because the only thing that they can take away from you that you cannot control is death. I'm willing to die for mine. For real, for real. I've lived a beautiful life. I'm so grateful for these past 2.5 years being here in St. Lucia, realizing just how wonderful life can be. And I'm going to tell you, hey, cute. Look at cute, cutesy. Hey, baby. Hey, that's the alkaline vegan dog. Yeah, he loves coconut. He loves wax apples. Right, Cupid? Yeah, that's a sure sign that it's time for me to go because he's hungry. Okay, y'all, let me go back. I come. A lot of comments and 19% battery. GV59805 says, right. Ananda, hey, Ananda, how are you? Dr. Sabi's list on her page. I believe it's pinned. It is. Sasha, where have you been, Sasha? How are you? Welcome home. Angel. Is it Angelita Nichols? Angelita Nichols 8. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the My Alkaline Vegan Journey family. And now you have your cordial invitation to Journey to Enlightenment in November. Ananda says, it is indeed life-altering. I still can't believe I did it. I know that's right. I keep telling y'all, there are so many family members, My Alkaline Vegan Journey family members, who have just completed the reset fast. And they are pinning their things on their pages, whether it be TikTok or YouTube. Make sure you're following them. Ananda Rose is one of them. Make sure you're following her. Black Canvas, welcome to the My Alkaline Vegan Journey family. Welcome. Ananda says the energy we possess can never be created nor destroyed. Thank you. That's exactly correct. AK says, I ate vegan food on a vacation. It was fabulous. Y'all wait till y'all get here and taste this here. This is alkaline vegan food that with a twist. Chef Robbie is a chef here on the island, but he's not just, he doesn't do alkaline vegan food, but y'all should taste his alkaline vegan food. Y'all gonna love this stuff. Now, that was a point of contention. Because we are an alkaline vegan family, that's what we're consuming. But many of you have never been to St. Lucia, and I definitely want you to taste some of the island's treats, and they're not all alkaline vegan. So it's your choice. Again, your choice. If you want to partake in some of the national dishes that they have available, you can do that. We will have them available. But yeah, this is an alkaline vegan thing. Okay, I'm going to tell you. Anything you can eat that got meat in it, I got a mushroom that can replace that meat. Hey, Lonnie Love, what's up? Welcome home. AK says to Lonnie, I was so happy. Stella, thank you for sharing the live. And you too, Ananda, thank you. AK says, in the Midwest, mint grows in my yard. Y'all realize it's upside down here. It's so hard to grow mint here. I don't know what that is. The mint that I'm getting, I don't know if it's spearmint, peppermint. I don't know what kind of mint it is, but it is, oh man, it took me a long time to root it. It wasn't really rooted. Io gave me a piece, and I stuck it in the ground. It seemed to start growing. And it takes so long. But what was interesting is I actually planted that with the basil. Piece of basil that he gave me. The basil is a bush. It's 5 bushes now because I keep taking off of it and planting it, and they keep growing bushes, right? But I couldn't get that with the mint. We got a user, Tanya. Hey, Tanya. Tanya says, hi, beautiful. She says, you are gifted because your life, you live with the present. May you always grow. I'm telling you, there's something about that. Live in your present. Stop dwelling on the past. Stop being anxious about the future. Live in your present. Every day I wake up in the morning, I do this. Today's gonna be a great day, even better than yesterday. Watch what I tell you. I start my day like that, pumping myself up. I make my bed, and that's one thing. When I don't make my bed, you know I'm off. Because it's something about making the bed for me that shows that I'm in control and I want everything to be neat, nice, and organized. And when I don't do that, it kind of goes off. Not all the time, but it kind of goes off. Like last night, every night when I go to bed, because I have to wash my clothes by hand with a bucket and a calabash. A calabash is like a bowl that holds water. I don't get to use running water to wash my clothes or my dishes or my body. Sometimes I can wash my body in that shower, but I don't like going over there. But anyhow, so that's my routine. When I come in at night, I start my pot of tea and I go out and I wash the dishes. Then any clothes that I had on that day and Simeon's clothes, I wash them. I wash every day. Now, if on occasion when I'm not here, I miss that day, but that's my routine. I start my tea, wash my dishes, wash my clothes, then I prepare dinner, and then I wash my body, and then I eat, have my tea, play my game. I'm playing this game, not just Candy Crush, it's another one. Colored balls, I can't even think of it. And then hang my clothes on the line, and when I get into bed, my clothes are drying. When I wake up, if I decide I want to wear the same thing I wore yesterday, I can because it's clean. I love this life. Who would have thought? I no longer have my washing machine, my dryer, my running water from a sink, running water from a shower. I'm loving it. I actually have to get water from the earth by way of the hoses or pipes or PVC to run it to my barrel. Once it's down there in the barrel, I have to take a calabash, scoop it out, and put it into a bucket. Once it's into the bucket, I can put my clothes in there, wash those by hand, then change the water, and it can be crazy, but I'm telling you, it's worth it. It's worth it. Not to say that some people don't have a washing machine, a stove. I don't even have a oven. We have a gas top thing. I rarely use it, except for my tea. What I do is I take the wood, like all this wood is all over. I take it and I put it on my grill thing. I made it. Tree stumps with rocks on top and dirt galvanized. And then the grill grate. And I put my little boiler of water on top with my soursop leaves and bay leaves. And I boil that stuff until it just will not boil anymore. And pour that over my basil leaves and my oregano, my mint leaves, so it steeps it. But I love this life. I love this life. I think I'm really getting sick of Simeon. He is very negative. He's one of those that's like, I'm not trying to live poor. I think that to me really drives me crazy because you have more than most. When you think about homeless people in the United States, they can't go to a tree and just eat. Here, they don't have homelessness because easily you can take a tent or whatever and plop it anywhere you want and ain't nobody gonna bother you. And in the States, everywhere you go, they trying to shoo you away. I see them, putting up, having the police come and escort people off of it. Like, who the fuck do you think you are? Every human has a right to live somewhere. Like, what the fuck is going on? I really get sick of this. It drives me to that point where, yeah, sometimes I do dwell on the past because I had so many cases with indigent clients that really couldn't afford anything. They just didn't have the starting material. And you just keep pushing them down so that they can never be lifted. Man, fuck that. I'm tired of that. Let's change the vibe to something positive. Y'all, we got to do it now. And I think the only way you can effectively do it is get your shit together. Clean your body. Get your body right. And join us in November. We're going to set the tone of how this shit should be done. We're the front line of changing all of this. Because ain't nobody doing it right. You got to fast. You got to work on yourself. Fuck them herbs. Fuck this harmonic this and that and all this other stuff. Y'all, start with yourself. Shut your mouth. Stop eating for a minute and move on to real food. Eating real food. Every time I hear somebody talking about manifestation and your thoughts this and, start at the beginning. Start at the beginning. It hits the core of where you need to be and where you need to be going. And that is getting yourself right. When I think about the many years that, man, all the kind of food that I consumed, the air I was breathing, the water I was drinking, all the stuff that I was drinking, all the stuff that I had done to my body, I can't help but be so incredibly grateful, for COVID. I have to keep wondering, where would I be right now if we hadn't had COVID? Probably still in Australia, fumbling around. But wait a minute, Australia was pretty good. I gotta really think about it because, I was all around water, and that's all I want. That's why I travel to islands all over the world, because I was on the coast, the Gold Coast in Australia, so I was always in the water. Something about water. Maybe I should have been a fish for real. But anyhow, I don't know where I would be had we not had COVID, because I come from Australia to the United States just to visit. November of 2019, I arrived in D.C. and I was supposed to return to Australia August of 2020, because you figure that's a $4,000 round trip ticket. Stupidness. But anyhow, yeah, it's a 35 hour flight. I wasn't going to do that cheap. Freak that. I went between the United States and Australia 3 times in, I want to say 2017, 18. When did I finish that case? Anyhow, I was not going to do that. The first time that I went to Australia, I found a round trip ticket on Momondo for $550. I will never forget, $558. I don't even think you could get to California one way from DC for $500. Round trip. And that was one of the worst flights ever. I think that flight might have taken in total about 50 hours, because they had layover here, layover there. I keep saying we. It was me by myself. Why do I always say we? Yeah, it was just me. But then I did come back on the last time when I was, really ready to stay, and my son decided to come with me. He's going to go to school. We went to Bond University. So yeah, it worked out. It worked out well. I mean, I keep saying how God keeps intervening every step of the way in my life now, and I'm seeing it. Little things. And I forgot what it was yesterday, because I'm saying, if I had done that, and I was going to do that, but I did this, and always looking out. And everything is for your good. You just got to be obedient. You got to be obedient. Like I say, be obedient, clean your system. I mean, thoroughly, at its core, clean your system. You may not have any ailments at all, but I bet you are inundated with freaking mucus. Excess mucus. Oh, it's 11 o'clock and I got 13%. Let me go through this. And Tanya, I want to say something about the gifting. Ants, y'all better stay off of me. I wouldn't say it's gifted. I think that I'm paying attention to my intuition. And that's come because of the fasting. It's clear. It's clear. Many of the things that I see clear today, I would have been probably perplexed and doubtful and, on the fence about many of the decisions. I would have gone through a bunch of bullshit to get to the final decision. Weighing in the fear and all the... I don't do that anymore. Instant. But thank you for that. Check Hurst is a new member of our family. Welcome to the welcome to the My Alkaline Vegan Journey family. Make sure you also subscribe on YouTube. We have a YouTube channel. My Alkaline Vegan Journey family has a YouTube channel. Make sure you're subscribed over there. Lonnie says, Slim, you living the life, sis. Lonnie, you ain't never lied. I really am. And that is no joke. I'm talking about, I still have the fuck ups here. I still have the assholes here. I still have all of that. But I'm living through a different vantage point, a different perspective, where I see exactly who you are. You ain't never gonna convince me of anything else because I see it. So you could open your mouth and say whatever you want. I ain't listening because it's probably something negative, something that I ain't trying to hear. And I'm telling you, I'm good with it now. I don't need to hear nothing you got to say, especially if it's negative. But I'm telling you, I'm dwelling on all things positive. And I'm living with the intent of being happy every day. So yes, Lonnie says they talk bad about Dr. Say because they've been conditioned by today's government and society. But how weak can you be gonna let government and society... Do your own fucking research. Stop dogging the man's name. Shut the fuck up is all I can say. I'm so tired of hearing people talk bad about Dr. Sebi. I don't know what to do. Man. AK says, this about that Sebi fella, I don't know much about him. I didn't know nothing about him, AK, before 2020. I stumbled upon him trying to find food to eat after I did that first fast. So I know what you mean. And look him up, AK, because it's very important to at least know who he is. And check out his nutritional guide, which is on my page, pinned. I think it's the third pinned post. Angel Flow says they can't carry his shoes. They can't and haven't done the great things he did. Thank you. That's what I'm talking about. You're absolutely right. Self-Care Studio says majority of those saying bad things about him are eating a sad diet. Thank you. You are so right. You are so right. I wonder if jealousy goes that deep. This man has gained notoriety for his advancements for, people of color and their diets. Straight up. Like, shut up. Just get on out of here. Ananda says, Self-Care Studio? Exactly. Right. And so does Lonnie says, exactly. Seamless. And I'm telling you, it's just like those people who took that COVID shot. Many of them still eating the same old shit, thinking that COVID shot is going to save them. Like, shut up. You still doing the same old stuff, which means your body is still susceptible to all of this doggone disease. You think that shot's going to stop you? Oh, shut up. Many of them just thought that was going to cloak them and keep them safe from all that COVID could bring. Like, really? And see, stuff like that, I can't see clear on people thinking like that. Because you think a shot is going to save you, you got to... Anyhow, let me keep going. Because we got 11. It's probably going to cut off at about 4. But I'm going to go through all these comments. Seamless24 says he was called a fraud because people bought products that were copycats that didn't measure up. Didn't know that. So somebody using his name and fame to put out fake ass shit, and he got blamed for it. Wow, Angel Flow says he saved millions of. Yes, he did. Y'all know about the court case that happened in New York with what is his name? His name is not Dr. Sabi, but they gave him that name. I looked up the docket of that case. Y'all don't understand how they tried to hide the doggone outcome of that doggone case against Dr. Sabi. I ain't never seen a docket read like that. He won that case. They arrested him for practicing medicine without a license. And the judge gave him some assignment where he had to go out and bring in those patients that he claimed to have saved, along with documentation from some AMA doctor, some shit. He had had 7 cures, and I think it was 7 cures, and the judge wanted him to bring in 1 patient for each of the cures. Dr. Sabi brought in over 70 patients with the diagnosis initially from their doctor, and after he serviced these patients, the diagnosis after Dr. Sabi serviced them. They can't stand his ass. He backed this shit up. You hear me? I thought, really, honestly, the way this came about, Dr. Sabi was never going around talking about cure for this. I got the cure for that. I think he set that shit up. I really do. Start talking about, I got the cure for AIDS. I got the cure for cancer. I got the cure for this. So he could get arrested. So he could put this shit on a bigger stage. And didn't it? Didn't it? Didn't it? Didn't it? As soon as he actually, I guess, locked it in, had all these patients being cured from these ailments, he's like, yeah, let's bring it, because I can say it. I got patients to prove it. This shit cured this. This shit cured that. I'ma say I got the cure. And why not? They do, and they ain't got shit. Ain't a cure for nothing. Anyhow, so Dr. Sabi went out talking, I cured this, and no black ass up in that New York Supreme Court. I know the prosecutor had to have all kind of feet in the mouth and up the ass and some more. She probably shitting bricks. This uneducated black mofo from some other country come up in here talking about he got the cure for this, and boy did he. Ananda says to Lonnie, in sync. Yes. Lonnie says exactly. Yes, indeed. AK is a new member of the family. AK, welcome to the My Alkaline Vegan Journey family. Lonnie says to Angel Flow, never. TSP is a new member of the My Alkaline Vegan Journey family. Angel Flow says, so glad to hear that, goddess. AK says, wow, that's cool. Ananda says, so glad you love your life. I really do, y'all. I really do. I really do. I don't understand. Man, I'm not going to get into that. But yes, y'all, my life is not perfect, but it's perfect for me. Perfect for me right now. Man, I wish I had a few more ducks, but I don't need them. Not for myself here, but just like Simeon, he needs underpants. He needs another pair of shoes. He needs his house reinforced. And that's another thing. I rarely think about myself. I'm always thinking about other people, and I love it. I really do. But this is something new for me. It just fills me up so much. I'm telling you, like I keep telling y'all, if I would have to go at this second, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm so glad and grateful to experience to have experienced these moments. And think, because of COVID, they brought this shit here to fuck us over. They brought this shit here to fuck us over. I'm sure it was nothing good intended behind this bullshit. Talk about making lemonade out of them lemons you trying to serve us. Princess Grace says, oh, Princess Grace, thank you so much for the gifts. Angel Flow says, and neglecting yourself, which is the most important thing. Lonnie Love says, thank you, Lord, for the gift of life. Yes. 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 Thank you. Thank you for our sister Robin. Thank you, Lonnie. Thank you. Lonnie says to Anonymous, all the kisses and hearts and prayers and strength. Princess Grace says, love you for taking your life into your hands. Enjoy Africa. Y'all, Princess Grace, I'm glad you mentioned that. Next year, this year is St. Lucia. Next year is Africa. Next year, we're going to Ethiopia. We're going to spread this positive vibration, this positive energy over to Africa. Who knows? I might wind up there. Ananda says to Lonnie, oh, yes, gratitude. And y'all got to be grateful for the shit you have. I keep thinking about, just being able to eat from these trees. This one got something in it. Let me just start from the top. Being able not to have any stress whatsoever other than Simeon. I'm going to fuck him up. I told him this morning, he keeps taking his clothes and putting them down there where the shoes are. I'm like, just put them in the pile here. They're going to be washed today. He's like, Robin, stop bringing me your stress. I can wash my own clothes. Well, fucking wash them. I don't want them on no floor in this house. Wash them. Now, I'm willing to wash them. Just put them where I asked you to put them so they're all together. I'm telling you, he got something with his ass. I don't know, but he ain't bringing me down ever. I can't wait to get this house finished. I'm telling you. But see, sometimes you need that controversy. Sometimes you need that chaos. Just to appreciate the calm. That's why I'm always asking. I just want to have a prepared heart. I know for a fact I'm going to run into some dumbass motherfucker who wants to be negative all the time. Always have some agenda. Just prepare for it. Hey, Kirchell, always got some agenda and shit. Just prepare for it. You know you're going to run into them dumb-dumbs. You know you're going to run into them. Just have yourself prepared. Q! Come here, Q. Q! You're over at the house barking. Self-Care Studio says, reset your mindset. Thank you. But as we even say stuff like that, guess what the best way is to do that? Clean your body. Clean your body. If your body is still inundated with toxins and bullshit that have your mind thinking in certain... Clean the shit. Then you can really reset your mindset. You really can. But it starts at the beginning, and the beginning is with you. And yes, if you can reset your mindset to clean your inside so you can perpetually be on that level, do that. But the be-all, end-all is to get the shit that's in us out so that it can be filled with good stuff. That's how I see it. Am I breaking up now? Angel Flow? I know, I was hitting it. because I'm walking and all over. I still got 7. Oh, unlearning everything I was taught. And check that out. The best way to do that is to fast. I'm telling you, you don't even think about. I can't even remember. Y'all just don't understand. I'm just a new me. And most of the stuff that I used to be, the person I used to be, I can't even remember most of it. But I know I wasn't happy like this. I know I wasn't, fulfilled like this. I just wasn't. I do remember when I was traveling with a couple of the groups and stuff, doing their stage costumes and stuff. I remember thinking that's the best time of my life. Little did I know. Lonnie says to Ananda, yes, gratitude is everything. I'm relearning gratitude for me. Yes, Lonnie says to self-care, same here. Ananda says to Lonnie, happy for you for all that's coming. Yes. Lonnie says to Angel Flow, this happens all the time because of the Wi-Fi in St. Lucia. Yeah. AK, I get good thoughts through reggae music like Peter Tosh. Wait, AK, who are you? That's too funny. We were just listening to Peter Tosh. Happy, calm, peace. AK, that's so funny. We were just talking about Peter Tosh yesterday. Me and Tony, he was like, all of the good reggae artists have been killed. All of them. He was running down the list. I'm like, you're so right. As soon as they start talking that peace, love, and happiness and all that, they got axed. But you know something? Music, period. I'm vibing with that. I can't wait for y'all to get here. We got workshops out the yin yang. My first workshop, dance workshop, since I've danced professionally, is going to be here in St. Lucia in November. Y'all make sure y'all come. Y'all come. Make sure you're here in the place. AK, I'm on your same page. I love that. Lonnie says to Ananda, she's really teaching and touching on some things this morning. I'm telling you, Lonnie, thank you for that. AK says, amen to Lonnie. Ananda says to Lonnie, yes, she is, because I need to put some things in place. Fire, yes. AK asks, who's Zaka? Zaka is a shaman priest who, unless we can find another shaman priest, we will not be able to do the ayahuascan ceremony. He has it, and he has it legally because he is a shaman priest. Now, we can take we can purchase the ayahuasca, but he has to administer the ceremony. I ain't getting caught up like that. Nah. $500, yo. Almost $600 US for ayahuasca? I think you're gonna shit in your head. That's crazy. I think he put it out there that high because he ain't got it. Yeah. Level Up Solution says, is it worth it? Hell yeah. If ayahuasca produces the effect, anything like what I'm experiencing from my 40-day fasts, hell yeah, it's worth it. Hell yeah. I mean, if you can get anything from the ayahuasca like I've gotten from the fast, yeah, it's worth it. Or just do the fast. Ace, welcome to the family. Welcome to the My Alkaline Vegan Journey family. AK, never heard of that before. Ayahuasca is a root, much like, I don't know, mushrooms or whatever, but a whole different level. It releases DMT into your system. Do research on the DMT that's already in our system. It'll explain it better than I can. AK says, I don't fast. It's dangerous for me. I'm already scrawny. That's so funny that skinny people think that they can't fast. It ain't about weight loss. AK says, fluffy flowers. I know. I love those plumes on that wax apple tree. Lonnie says to Ananda, we in here daily, says, this by far One of the best lives for me. Really? All right. And it took a couple days because I've been going through some stuff with this event. I went yesterday and was able to visit so many of the farms just in this area. I got so many surprises for y'all. Some of it I'm gonna have to tell you because you got to prepare. But we're gonna have a dance workshop, a movement workshop is what I'm gonna call it. We got one that we're talking about the resequencing, harmonic resequencing. I'll tell y'all about that too. We've got one, and that's kind of what I've been doing all day. Not only trying to get the website up and running, but to get all the workshops, because we're going to deal with some workshops. Y'all going to go home, different people, simple as that. Francis Singleton. I've heard of it. Aaron Rodgers did it. Okay, the ayahuasca, okay. Ananda Rose says to Lonnie, agreed. Lonnie says to Ananda, prayer hands, 100 muscle, hearts and kisses. Okay. Ananda says, sugar, the evil culprit for us all. I do not miss it. Neither do I. When I taste that doggone wax apple and that sweetness, I can't bear no more. Really cannot. I put ginger in most of my teas because ginger has that sweetness too. But it's got that thingy punch. AK says food is medicine and medicine is food. Yes. Not medicine is food. Food is medicine. Now, some medicine might be food. But that medicine they dishing out at them hospitals and them doctor's office, I ain't even calling that. Them pharmaceuticals, oh, they call it medicine. And user 6127 11358 3750 is a new member of the family. Let's welcome user 61 to the My Alkaline Vegan Journey family, y'all. Asia Monet says sugar is addictive. That's the whole point. And they know it. And it's in everything in one form or another. That's why I know these are some slick ass bastards. They know exactly what they're doing. They know about fasting. They know how hard it is to fast when addicted to that bullshit sugar. That's to keep you in control, because you ain't fasting if you don't have straight up hardcore determination. And most people don't. It's very difficult to fast. We got 4%. Okay, y'all, and I got 65 new messages. Sugar is addictive. Another talk on it, Robin. Sugar is a plant. It's just been messed with to be addictive. Yeah, and that's why this sugar cane here is all brown. It's not that white shit there. They actually charge you more for the white stuff here because it is processed. I'm like, that makes sense. You got to do more to it. It should cost you more. And it should, because it's the worst. Ananda says to Asian Money, I was addicted before the reset fast. Now been released. Look at Ananda doing her thing. That's what's up. Lonnie says, me eliminating sugar back in December. I lost 15 pounds in 1 month and a half. That's great. 3 Boney says, yes, I love it. AK, in the middle school, I hated food myself, but now I have a healthy relationship with that's what's up. Ananda says to Lonnie, that's amazing, super amazing. Now I have a healthy relationship with that's what's up. Ananda says to Lonnie, that's amazing, super amazing, and proves the fact relationship with that's what's up. Ananda says to Lonnie, that's amazing, super amazing, and proves the fact. Okay, let's screenshot.